Hello students, in our last class we have learned what is formula, how can we create a formula in Excel, how can we create a basic formula, how can we use compound formula, how can we concatenate or join to text, what is cell range, what is named cell range, how to use these things in Excel. Okay, so today we will start with the topic cell reference. What is cell reference? The cell address that we use in formula is known as the cell reference. Okay, for example, A1, where A denotes the column name and 1 denotes the row number. Okay, with references we can use the data from different parts of the worksheet or different sheets of the workbook. There are basically 3 types of cell reference. Okay, what are those? Relative reference, absolute reference and mixed reference. So what is relative reference? For showing the relative reference, what we have to do? We have to make a table. Suppose this is the table of cells. First is month, next is units sold, UNITS units sold, and last one is expenses. Okay. Now month, suppose January, February, March, April and May, June. Next is your total sale. Okay. Now how many units sold in January? In January suppose 1000, in February 2000, in March 1500, next April again 2000, next May 1300, June 1100. So now suppose we want the, and these are the expenses. Okay, so 200, next 100, next 300, 250, 175 and last one is 275. Now suppose we want to add those here. Okay, now this is the cell B8. We have to type the formula equals to, then sum, then within starting from B2 to B7. So what should we write? Write over here B2 colon B7. Okay, now the bracket close. Now I have to type again, press the, now I am selecting this whole formula and we are copying it. Okay, now and pressing the enter. So the total cells are shown here. Now in this C8 column, C8 cell, I am typing the formula. Okay, now now what I have to do? Now I have to select this cell B7 and now I have to select on the copy button. Where is this copy? This copy button. Okay, now I am selecting it here and I am clicking it the paste button. Okay, now you can see I am copying the formula from this cell B8 and I am pasting it over here in the C8 cell. Okay, in B8 the value of the cell or the name of the cell range was written as B2 to B7, but whenever we are pasting it in the cell C8, it will automatically change to C2 and C7. I haven't changed anything, but the Excel automatically changes it. Okay, this is known as the absolute reference. So what is relative reference? So what is relative reference? When we create a formula, reference to a cell or ranges are usually based on the position relative to the cell. So for this range I have given specified the range B2 to B7. Now for this cell range, it is the relative cell names are C2 to C7. So Excel changes it automatically. This reference is known as relative reference. Now absolute reference. What is absolute reference? Absolute reference is used when we do not want to change the address of the cell. So when we don't want to change the address of the cell, what we have to do? We have to use the absolute reference. Suppose, for example, if we want to calculate the incentive. Okay, now incentive, incentive. Okay, now how can we calculate that? Equals to star, suppose we are starting with B2, then star. Now $E1, $11. Okay, suppose $E, $11, and we are pressing the enter key. So 0, because there we don't have any value in the cell B11. Now if we want, suppose we have E11, so we are providing the incentive percentage 10%. Okay, now we have provided 10%. Now if we press the enter key, it will show 100. Why 100? Because the E1 cell provides the value 10% now. Okay, so if we want to drag it now, this I am dragging it over here. Okay, so all the formulas are showing the value of E1, E11 is 10%. We don't want to change the value of E. Okay, that's why we use the absolute reference. This is how we use absolute reference. We have to put a dollar sign before the row number and the column number to use the absolute reference. Okay, next is mixed reference. Mixed reference means it is the combination of relative and absolute reference. Okay, so if we write $B2, then it is an example of mixed reference. Okay, next is formula errors. There are various types of formula errors in Microsoft Excel. So we have already learned about those formula errors. Next are functions. What are functions? We have already learned. Functions are the pre-designed formulas in Excel that perform both simple and complex calculations. Okay, so let us see with some basic function. First one is auto sum. Okay, so what is auto sum? Suppose we want to add this. So what we have to use? We are already using that sum function. Okay, so equals to, now how we can also select this all the cells. Okay, sorry, I am selecting all the cells. So after selecting this, we can click on the auto sum option present in the editing group of home tab. So where is editing group? This is the editing group. Now this is the auto sum. So whenever we are clicking on the auto sum option, this will show the result in the next addition result in the next cell, next continuous cell. Okay, again we can do this for this also. Instead of writing the formula, we can use the inbuilt functions. So after selecting all the cell range, we are clicking on the auto sum option. That will add up all the values. Okay, next is average. The average function returns the average of the range values. Okay, so how can we use that? So I am deleting it. Now I am selecting the cells for which I want to calculate the average. Now this is the average function. I am clicking on that average function. So the average is calculated for that particular cell range. Okay, so these are the average for that particular cell range. We can also use the max function. The max function, what does max function do? Max function returns the maximum value for a range. Okay, so I am selecting this range, and again I am clicking on this drop down list and selecting on the max. So that returns the value 300 in the next cell. Okay, 300 is the maximum value. So that returns the 300, that is the maximum value. Okay. There are various functions in MS Excel, as we already learned: sum, average, odd, int, product, round, exponent, square root, power, mod, etc. Okay. So we can use these functions from that functions library. So where it is this, we have to, for using the function library, we have to go to the formulas tab. Then you can see that all the functions that are arranged here. Okay, now statistical is having this type of functions, engineering is having these functions, cube is having this, information is having these functions. So these are all the functions that is provided by MS Excel. Okay. So these are all the works of practical works of cell reference and functions. If you are having a computer or laptop at your home, you can practice doing these functions or practice calculation using these functions, formulas, and the cell referencing. Okay, we will meet in our next class. Thank you and have a nice day.